stands at 261. Out of the number of active cases, 4 are in critical condition, 2 on ventilators, and 16 in severe condition.
The National Democratic Congress says it will launch its manifesto on Monday, August 31st, 2020. The announcement follows the New Patriotic Party's manifesto launch over the weekend. The National Communications Officer of the party, Sami Jemfi, who disclosed this at the 11th edition of the NDC's weekly press briefing, said the document has been presented to the party's manifesto committee. He explained that preparations are ongoing to ensure the smooth execution of the event, which will be held in Accra. Flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, has accused the Nana Akufo-Addo government of borrowing for consumption. He said despite borrowing more than 3 times than he did while in office between 2012 and 2017, there is nothing to show for the current development. He cited the expansion of sports, construction of railways, roads, schools, and hospitals as evidence of the investment of his borrowing, for which he was lambasted in the run-up to the 2016 elections. According to the former president, the situation is contrary in the case of the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government. He called on the youth of the country to be concerned about the rate of borrowing under his government.
And to some other story, police and military patrols have been intensified in Mem, a town in the Asunafo North municipality of the Afo region, following the murder of a timber contractor. The deceased, identified as Akwesi Banahene, 38, was reportedly shot dead by unknown assailants over the weekend. According to the Afo Regional Police Command, investigations have been begun to identify the suspects. The Regional Police Command appeals to the public to volunteer information which will lead to the arrest and prosecution of assailants.
276 security personnel drawn from police, immigration, and the Ghana Ambulance Service have passed out after 67 days of rigorous training in combating counter-terrorism and violent extremism at the counter-terrorism and concentration camp located in Huhunya in the Eastern region. This is the 3rd batch of security personnel trained this year as part of preparation to secure the stability of the country before, during and after the 7th December presidential and parliamentary elections. The training anchored on building skills and confidence of the service personnel in combating insurgency and electoral-related violence crimes, enhance operationality and coordination among the security services, border security, and building public confidence, according to Chief Superintendent Afodian Adufem Raymond Wejong. Addressing the pass-out parade for the course participants on behalf of the Inspector General of Police, James Opon-Buani, the Eastern Regional Police Commander, DCOP Akrofi Oyufi, said the police will continue to build the capacity of personnel to equip them with the skills and knowledge to deal with the emerging sophisticated crimes.
And to some business news, the world's 2 largest cocoa producers, Ivory Coast and Ghana, have created a joint body to improve coordination in research, price setting, and the fight against child labor, the Ivorian government said on Thursday. The 2 countries, which produce around 60% of the world's cocoa, have coordinated on some of those issues before, but the new organization marks a formal step towards closer ties. The Ivory Coast Ghana Cocoa Initiative will promote their cocoa industries internationally and defend their collective position in the global market, the Ivorian government said in a statement. The organization will allow the 2 countries to formalize an agreement started 3 years ago, whereby they both announced farm gate prices at the start of the growing season on October 1. a measure aimed at reducing smuggling across their shared border. Last year, they raised the guaranteed price they pay cocoa farmers to around $1.50 per kilogram for the 2019-2020 main crop harvest. They also introduced a minimum price floor to address a perceived imbalance between farmers' incomes and money made by big commodity traders. And to sports news, Bayern Munich overcame Paris Saint-Germain in a tightly contested Champions League final in Lisbon to claim the crown for the sixth time. Kingsley Coman, who started his career at PSG, settled a tense affair with a 59th minute header at the far post from Joshua Kimmich's cross to leave the French giant still searching for that elusive Champions League triumph. It was a night of joy for Bayern coach Hansi Flick, who added the Champions League to the Bundesliga after initially taking over as interim coach from sacked Niko Kovac in November. In contrast, it was a night of bitter disappointment for PSG's two attacking superstars, Neymar and Kylian Mbappe, who failed to produce their best and found themselves frustrated by Bayern keeper and man of the match Manuel Neuer when they had the best of the first half chances. And that's how we end the news tonight. And let's take a recap of our top stories. 180 new COVID-19 cases have been recorded in Ghana. The active cases currently stand at 1,712. Police and military patrols have been intensified in Mim, a town in the Ashnafo North municipality of the Afro region, following the murder of a timber contractor. And protests erupted in the U.S. city of Kenosha, Wisconsin, following a police shooting of a reportedly unarmed black man, prompting officials to impose a curfew. That's how we end the news. My name again is Evans Nana Ajay. Stay tuned.
One more offense.